Yep. Yep. Well, Ronan, seems like we have a few technical difficulties here as we come back. Austin lead by a point. It's 2-1 to 1-3. And a nice goal there off a goal mouth scramble from Debs Milne.
Yeah, there was a shot taken. The keeper carried it. They came back out to Debs, and she was there to finish the rebound and crept over the line. But it's been very even now for the last 5 or 10 minutes or however long it's been cut out. But there's absolutely nothing between the two teams so far.
Say about 10 minutes left in the first half by my watch, as we prepare for a line ball here in midfield, and had to move the old laptop there down to the floor. Yeah. Got a little too hot there. We had a little CPU overheat, and apologize for that.
Yeah.
I blame the folks at Toshiba for that one.
Yeah, the lads at Toshiba always had those sorts of problems, but yeah, it's a line ball now to Austin going in about the halfway line.
Erica Gross will have felt that she could have done more with that one, as Austin sent the line ball down. And that was in the direction of Nicole Steyer, one of the Celtic Cowboys sponsors, really? Realtor here in town.
Realtor? They do one of them.
Well, Mara will send the line ball towards the box, but it's intercepted there by Noreen Cabrera for Dallas. Her clearance, though, is not very good. And it'll be Kate Pearson marauding forward, looking to get to the edge of the square. She can't quite get there, and it's played back now for Fogarty. Fogarty now back for Laura Kopke, and she puts it just wide.
Left is the balls. So Aston only by one.
Arledge will kick it out into midfield, but it's knocked down there by Pearson. Pearson, nice control, gets it to Fogarty with the hand pass. Fogarty trying to send it back now. High ball. Oh, nice job by Pearson to track that down. She'll play it down towards the front, looking for Zamaro, but it is Kelly Arledge off her line to intercept, and she will boot it clear in the direction now of Noreen Cabrera in midfield, but she hasn't knocked off her by Hannah Kane. O'Mara will play it towards the full forward line, but it is intercepted there. And Dallas will play it forward. But into midfield now, it's taken by Amy Swanholm. She'll send it right back towards the half-forward line, and Fogarty. Fogarty, the tall midfielder, the tallest player for Austin's Celtic Cowboys. The woman from Mayo will send it towards Cooper. She can't find the handle, and Dallas send it clear to midfield. Ronan.
I'm starting to think that I think Dallas are deploying a sweeper while they're against the wind, because Amy's completely on her own here, as is Stacey. So they seem to be piling women behind the ball to try and keep the score down while they're against the elements. So it's working well for them so far.
Alyssa Sirianni was looking for Cooper down the line, but it's gone into touch and, well, rolled about 40 yards clear. Now, Ronan, the sun's starting to come out now. It was cloudy for most of the morning. The wind picking up, the sun coming out, 32 degrees at last check, and you got to start to wonder about the hydration here. The ladies have to stay hydrated.
Yeah, they have to. I'm roasting standing here. I'm nearly getting dehydrated, so I couldn't imagine what it's like for them running around. They'll probably have a face like a slap dance later on.
It is Sharon Tierney playing the hand pass now for Stacey Pasidi. Pasidi driving forward. The real speedster for this Austin team has stood up at the edge of the square. She looks for Fogarty. Fogarty will try from 20 yards out. That is wide. Stays in play, though, and is Dallas keeper Kelly Arledge to the far side, and Abby Visser. She'll play it towards midfield now, and Caitlin Zamatis. Zamatis up the line now into Austin territory. She tries the hand pass, but that floats away and straight into the hands of Kate Pearson. Pearson looking now for Fogarty. It's taken by Zamaro. Back now for
great play by Austin.
Pearson. Kate Pearson has a solo, has a bounce. She looks towards the middle end. Cooper, but it's Abby Visser tracking back very hard. She made a 40-yard run to get back and intercept that ball.
Yeah, crucial interception there by Abby. A great run by Kate. Well-worked move. And the final pass was just cut out by Abby. And that's a free in, a very hefty tackle coming in on, what's her name again?
It was Debs Milne that was fouled there.
Debs, yeah.
By the Dallas keeper, Kelly Arledge, who was well off her line. She's about 15 yards away from goal, and she came right over the back of Debs.
Very cynical. Debs is always dangerous there in full forward line, so I think they said that they'd drag her down before they leave her go any further with it. Tyrone Schnell.
Debs a Scotswoman, and she'll be the one to take the free in, kicking from 21 yards out. Austin lead 2-1 to 1-3, looking to stretch that lead by another point. As Milne has her look.
She's taking her score. It's over the bar.
Nicely done and over the bar. Deep into the first half here at the Onion Creek Soccer Complex. If you're in Austin thinking about coming down, it should be a great day of Gaelic games. Ronan and I will be in action later.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it as we look.
Be there.
look to defend our Texas championship as Dallas have the ball. It is Maddie Morris well off of her full forward line, and she'll play it to the near side. And Cabrera driving forward. Hannah Kane cuts her off, though, and she'll have to play it back. It looks like Dallas with 2 number 7s out there.
Mind games.
And surely that is steps. No, it's back to Cabrera. Cabrera with Kane on her hip, driving towards goal. She is stopped, and she'll have to play it off for Morris. Morris now for Grant. D. Grant, who has already kicked 1 from play today.
Oh.
Driving forward, she gets through 2 Austin defenders. She'll play it across the goal mouth. Nobody home, and it's a wide ball.
Yeah, Austin were fairly fortunate there. She could have kept going with it. See wide.
Grant did beat both of her markers there to get in.
Yeah.
And we will see another Austin substitution. It's
the kickouts.
The kick out from Smith is knocked down and taken by Cabrera. Cabrera for Jess Newman, looking to the near side. Gross. It is knocked down there by Carolyn Lattimore for Dallas, and she'll play it now to the near side. And Gross looking for a boot, has it knocked away from her though, and it's Hannah Kane clearing lines to midfield where it is gobbled up by Abby Visser. Visser will drive forward now. Has a solo. She's 15 yards into her run as she plays the hand pass to Newman. Newman looking for a score. She'll put it off the crossbar. It bounces in the air, and Jen Smith is there, but her kick out is knocked down. The danger not clear yet. O'Mara tries to clear, and that's off of Grant. And Grant took that one straight to the stomach, and she's doubled over in some pain as we have a whistle.
The free out somehow. I don't know how he came up with that, but yeah, it was a very hairy moment there for us. Ball hit the crossbar, came down into the keeper's hands, and then it was panic stations, but Austin have the free out now, so the danger's averted.
O'Mara with the free out, sends it towards midfield and away from Abby Visser. Maybe the smart play. It is Nicole Cooper in Dallas territory for Austin. She will look to the near side. Pearson will send it towards the full forward line, but nobody home. It will be Kelly Arledge gobbling that up in the Dallas square for Gross, and her kick out come off the side of her foot towards Austin. Sharon Tierney is knocked down by Cabrera. Cabrera with Tierney on her hip, plays it now to the near side, and Bess Baskin. Baskin will have a look up the line. That popped it up a little bit, though, and it's O'Mara knocking it down and straight into the hands of her teammate Hannah Kane. Kane for Tierney. Sharon Tierney towards the middle of the field there, almost ran to her own man Fogarty. She'll throw it to the full forward line and just out of reach of Nicole Cooper. Arledge will send it clear, but that's straight into touch.
Yeah, the Dallas keeper's very alert to the fair, so she's really quick off her lane, so any balls that they send in over the top like that are just being, as you like to say, Rob, gobbled up.
I do like to say that, don't I?
You love that word.
I do.
Not a gobbling going on in the first half, actually.
Not a whole lot between these two teams. Austin lead, though, 2-2 to 1-3 for Dallas. And playing with the wind here, Austin making the most of it and picking up a little bit of a lead here.
Austin's biggest problem is, like, when Dallas seem to get a point, they're finding it very difficult to work it out, but once they get it beyond midfield, the Dallas halfback line, they're looking dangerous every time. So just have to work on their kick-out strategy a small bit, they should be okay.
Put in towards the full forward line. It is Nicole Cooper on the ground, battling hard for it. It is picked up there by Dallas's Francis. Taken quickly, but booted right into the hands of Don Zamaro. Zamaro will send it back in towards the box, but she has put it well wide.
Yeah, they could probably do with, Orla O'Connor was obviously a big loss because she used to be a demon on the edge of the square, so any long balls going in, she was always collecting and, booting in goals. So her loss is felt today.
Now, are they missing the Dublin lady, Shauna White, at all today?
Shauna White, yeah, she's missing too. She had to go home a couple of weeks ago. Her presence as well is sorely missed. She used to be out her own midfield, like ducking kickouts.
Erica Gross for Dallas, putting one right into touch, and right to you, Ronan. That was well taken by yourself.
Thanks very much.
No help from linesman Lanny Short there, and O'Mara puts it back in, heading towards the top of the square. She was looking for Fogarty, but it is Abby Visser taking it for Dallas, and she'll put it up ahead for Newman.
Austin are learning they have to keep it away from Abby Visser if they want to make some progress. She's cleaning up down there.
Newman,
just raining down the top of her.
A nice ball for Cabrera down in the near side corner. She has Hannah Kane on her, though. Cabrera looking to turn towards goal, but Kane affording her no opportunity to. Now they're still battling down there as Cabrera's pass is intercepted by O'Mara, and it will be a free out to Austin. I believe that was steps called by the referee, as O'Mara puts it free and out towards midfield where it will be taken by Visser. Abby Visser off her left foot, playing it forward towards her teammate Newman, and Newman will drive forward. She'll look towards goal, and she got a little bit of air under that one. It's taken by Jen Smith, who will boot it out as we come to halftime. And Ronan, it's been an excellent first half. Austin lead by 2-2 to 1-3 for Dallas. And, well, I think if you're Pat Dobe, you're very happy with the way that first half went.
Yeah, it just depends really how much of a factor the wind is going to be in the second half, but the teams are definitely very even. I mean, Austin had their fair share of chances, so did Dallas, so if they can start putting them away in the second half, they'll be okay. But I think we're in for an exciting finish. JJ.
Well, thank you, Ronan. It's been goals from Don Zamaro and Debs Milne, the difference makers for the Austin Celtic Cowboys. And we've had some nourishment dropped off by our own teammate, Andrew Alvarez. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes. You're listening to Football Championship.